Hey everyone, welcome back to Prairie Grown Reviews. We review books, games, movies, and TV shows. And today we are back. Yes, we have no TV shows. No, we don't have movies. We have
Nothing.
trailers. But before we get to trailers, Nat, do your thing.
Yeah, usual like, comment, subscribe. We did receive a comment a few days ago, which notified us of really crappy quality. So if you have been watching regularly,
God.
we apologize for 360p. We promise that everything from
on
now on
me.
will be at least on 720p. I think we re-released our Boba Fett last episode.
We did, in fact.
Yeah, the season. Sorry, not season. Episode
Season
7
finale.
review. It's now at 720p. So we apologize, and we will now upload the proper
We're gonna
quality.
do better.
So yes, as usual, yes. So if you have any other
We will
comments,
do
you wanna,
better.
leave for us any suggestions. So like that commented, or even like anything you guys want us to like review or like look into, please leave those in the comments as well. Podcast is coming back eventually. I say this every week, but I don't know when it's coming back.
We're
I think-
aiming for a first week of May type of dealio, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna
We'll
get
see
it.
what
We're gonna
happens.
get it right this time instead of just
But
throwing it
yeah,
at the wall.
if you listen
We'll
to
get
those
it.
things, we thank you for listening to our podcast, because they have probably seen the most shift out of everything we've ever done.
Yep.
And we still don't know what we're doing with that. So thank you for that. And as usual, reviews are on our website, www.prairiegrownreviews.com. All right, let's get into some trailers.
And as of yesterday, you can also find them on IMDb for
Yes,
as many
check
as
check
I've
that out
updated.
if you like.
So that'll slowly grow.
Right,
So
slowly grow. Well, this was supposed to be the Super Bowl trailer video, but then we had less trailers during the Super Bowl than expected. So we also threw in Lightyear and Jurassic World Dominion, which I expected to be Super Bowl trailers. Everyone did. That was like basically everyone online concurred with me that this is when we'd see them, but then they released them a few days before. So we're going to not start with those. We're going to start with the shortest two. First, we're going to go with Sonic 2, the 30-second spot. What'd you guys think of Sonic 2 with Knuckles?
I thought it. I haven't seen the first one somehow.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't
actually
either.
I haven't seen Sonic 1,
Fun.
so I guess maybe me and Nat are gonna have to watch that. But
Yeah.
I personally love Sonic. I've played quite a bit of Sonic, and it's so much fun. It looks so cool. I feel like I need context, but the trailer itself for 30 seconds does a wonderful job of just kind of getting to the point, and Knuckles is intense, and I love it. So
That's fair. See, all my experience with Sonic is literally just playing, I think, the one DS game, I think. And then I think of like a sketchy Genesis or something in my basement somewhere, which I played Sonic on.
Yep.
Really weird. But like, see, I like Sonic too, but I also don't know like the lore behind Sonic or anything story related.
Yep.
So like the fact that Knuckles is an enemy, but I play games where you can play as him is really weird. I don't know. So I don't exactly know where this falls. But could be pretty hype. Maybe I'll be more excited for it after it's in the first movie. I know there was a lot of like controversy over like the designs and whatnot.
They delayed
faced
the
it.
first film a year. Yeah, it's the first time ever
Yeah.
that fans were so angry they went back and redid the whole animation for
Well,
Sonic.
no, I wouldn't say that. I'd say it's the first time that anybody's listened to the fans.
Well, it's
Yeah.
okay,
We
no,
get
it's the first
angry all
time
the
that they
time.
actually, yeah,
Exactly.
It's the first time they actually did something about it, took
Yep.
action.
Which
But
kudos to them.
yeah, exactly. I saw the first Sonic during COVID when it came on, like I think it was on Prime or something, and watched
Yeah, I
it
think
one
it
night with
still
my
is, actually.
family, and it was a
Okay,
good
maybe
time.
we
It was a
can-
lot of fun.
Maybe that'll be the review for, I don't know, coming up.
Yes, sir.
Maybe. I remember I had a Game Boy and I played Sonic a bunch on it that was my first console, was a Game Boy, and I had one of the original Sonic games on it, and it was really fun, really hard. He moved so fast. He's also one of my worst characters in Smash. That's saying a lot. I'm very bad at Smash. But no, it was the trailer looked cool. I'm interested to see Idris Elba as Knuckles. Will be fun. I mean,
Yep.
his voice is just he's just like, I don't know, he's intimidating. Sonic's like a goofball kid. I'm cool to see their fights and their powers. And Jim Carrey's great as Dr. Robotnik. He was in the first one, and he kind of looks even crazier here. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
But moving on to our second 30-second spot, we are going with Moon Knight, which is our next TV show we will be reviewing when that
Yes,
comes out, March
sir.
30th.
30th. 0. Yep.
30th. 30th, yes. So thoughts on Moon Knight? Nat, you go first this time because Austin went first last time.
Yep, I'm gonna steal your thunder. So
Honestly, it's about the same as like my hype levels are the same as like the first time we saw the first trailers come out. They didn't give us much. It was only 30 seconds, right? So like, feels about the same. I don't really know enough about Moon Knight. I mean, I can say this about any Marvel stuff that is not a movie. That I don't know much about the character or anything, so I don't even know if there are Easter eggs. I won't know them whatsoever. So I don't know, feel about the same. It's gonna be nice to finally watch another TV show on Wednesdays. Not gonna lie, today felt kind of empty
It
without
felt
having
weird.
a TV show to watch.
It felt
so
weird.
That's great.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, yeah, Nat, you're not alone. Moon Knight's not a very well-known character. He's been in a few things, but like, and he's had his comic line before. All I know about him is dude's got like multiple personalities, and also he's like one of the most violent characters in Marvel. Like he just beats people to a
Yep.
pulp. So I'm interested to see how dark they let him go on Disney Plus. From the
They're not
sounds of
gonna-
it, they're
there's
gonna
no
let him
blood,
go
right?
pretty, no blood, but well, maybe a bit of blood.
Unfortunate.
But I'm
I'd
sure
like to
we'll
see some
see
blood.
him beating
Invincible level
someone.
bloods, you know? That'd be fun. And a Disney show or
Oh
Marvel
yeah,
show.
that
never
that
get
goes
in
well
season
with the
2.
castle. That
We
goes
just
well
never
with the
get in
castle.
season 2
No,
of it.
it's animated. It's going to take like 3 years.
They said like 6 months ago they hadn't even started writing.
No, they'll do it. It was really
The comics
popular.
are done though, I think. So
Yeah, they are. They have a
technically
ton of
we
comics
could
for it.
read them. But
Yeah, we could read the comics. Okay,
I thought the
Austin, any
Moon Knight
more thoughts
trailer-
on Moon Knight?
30 seconds doesn't give you
Yeah,
anything most of the time,
Exactly.
right? So it's enough to kind of get your blood going, get that sort of excitement going, get you interested, but not aware of anything. If
Mhm.
you pulled more than a couple of thoughts out of this trailer, either you know Moon Knight way too much, you're lying. Yeah, no, that's the only two options I got. Either
Or
got
you
a ton
broke
of-
it down.
That's
Or
yeah,
you like watched it in like
you spend way too much
0.25
time
speed.
watching
Yeah.
a 30-second trailer. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
I think it's going to be a good show. They all have been pretty decent so far. So I expect more of the same, to be quite honest, which could be a bad thing. Maybe I come into this with too high expectations, but we'll wait and see. Marvel, don't let me down.
Yeah. Yeah. That I really threw that one in there. It was 30 seconds. Same with Sonic, just because they're coming up soon. Like I'm pretty sure Sonic's beginning of April. And oh yes, Austin's showing off his Eternals cup. And Moon Knight is the end of March. So they're not like they're some recent, like they're coming up. So that's why I kind of chose them.
Yep.
Moving on though, we're gonna go to the LightYear trailer. I'm just gonna get my thoughts out of the way quickly this time, just to circle us around. But I was super hyped for this movie because I love Toy Story. Buzz Lightyear's awesome, and Chris Evans was playing Buzz Lightyear, and this was all cool things. And I'm telling you, if this, I could understand if this is what the Buzz Lightyear toy was based off of, which I'm pretty sure that this adventure, either I've heard two things: either that this is a movie that the toy is based off of, or this is a real life spaceman that went to space and then they based the toy off of him. I think it's more likely the movie idea, but I'm not 100% sure. But either way, I can see why they based the toy off of this character because this guy looks super cool.
Yep.
And his adventure looks really cool. I'm
Yep.
really interested to see what they do. Is Zurg his dad, or was that just a Empire Strikes Back joke in Toy Story 2? I'm interested to see for sure. And your guys' thoughts.
Yeah. To infinity and beyond. Can't believe they didn't say that in the trailer. Like, what the heck? That was like watching the Super Bowl. All of a sudden, this comes on, and the four of us literally sat on the edge of our chair waiting for that line, and it never came. Which, to be honest, put a little bit of a damper on it. I think it's going to be an awesome movie. I love the whole toy as a whole to begin with, right? So it's going to be super easy to jump into that movie without a doubt. And it gives us a little taste of Toy Story that we haven't had in a little while, right? We had like bang,
Yeah.
bang, 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 right? It was in your face. It was everywhere. And then all of a sudden it was like fade into the backdrop. And now we're back. So I'm all for it. I'm excited. It's going to be great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, on the same notes, yeah, it's gonna be great. I did enjoy like the whole like alien thingy getting chopped up by the knife. I don't know. I didn't
Yep.
expect to see so much like, I don't know if violence is the right word in this type of movie. I mean,
Yep.
to be expected, it's like a space adventure, right? But like, I didn't expect them to like fully show someone getting like a tentacle thingy sliced off. So that
Yep.
was interesting. The other guy also got like fully kidnapped or taken away or whatever, and
Yep.
no one seemed to care. So I guess he wasn't important enough, not enough main character plot armor there. But other than that, I'm pretty excited for this movie. Seems like it's gonna be a fun time, and I think we should move on to the next one.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yes, I completely agree. I really hope that this is in theaters. I know the last few Pixar movies haven't been, but this just looks
Oh,
like
no
it'll have
way.
some really cool
June-
visuals.
June 17th, 2022. My butt cheeks will be in a movie theater watching this.
Exactly. I'm super hyped for
It'd be
this.
stupid
Moving
not to.
on. Yes, they would be super stupid. Now, moving on, we are going to the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power TV show trailer spot, 1 minute trailer. It wasn't like 30 seconds, but it wasn't like a normal trailer length. It was like in the middle. It was a minute long. Well, what'd you guys think of it?
I'm gonna let Nat go first.
So my knowledge of Lord of the Rings is not that great. I watched something. I forget which movie. There's and I'm okay. The Hobbit. Everything. I read that book. I was able to get through
There's
that
6 movies.
Watched all 3
Yeah,
of the Hobbit movies, so that's okay. But Lord of the Rings itself, I think I watched the last movie because that's where minor spoilers.
The
but
worst
also
one to
not
watch.
really.
Without context, that's the
what's
worst
it
one to
called?
watch.
Yes,
It's
the
my
one
favorite
where,
of the trilogy.
Is this in the last one? I don't know. It's one where like it's the ending. Yeah, so it's probably the last one where like Frodo's like
Yeah.
tossing
If
the
it's
ring
the
to
ending, I'd assume it'd be the
Yeah.
last film.
But anyways,
Yeah,
I watched that
that's
as
how
a
it
kid when I
tends
was
to go.
5 years old, and I was freaked out because I watched that whole scene where like I don't know, Gollum's like hopping around on the finger and it looked
Yep.
like he was on the ground. It's like, that was like really messed up to me, and that's all I really remember out of that whole thing. And I tried reading the books back in like the 8th grade. It did not happen. Could not get past like the first 2 pages. So yeah,
walking
knowledge
is
is kind of
hard.
limited.
Walking's
And
hard.
exactly. So I'm kind of excited, but at the same time also not really because I just don't know anything besides The Hobbit. Like I don't know anything. Well, technically this show happens before everything, right? Isn't that the
This
whole
is
point?
this is the second age. Technically, Lord of the Rings takes place in the third age, so this is a good 2,000 years before before The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Let
I do
alone Lord of
enjoy
the
like
Rings.
Tolkien's like world building and whatnot though. Like
Yep.
it is a really cool like universe, right? Like it's
Yep.
so fleshed out. Everything is like there. Like
Specific
it's
as
really it's
can be.
impressive, honestly. Like it's
Yeah.
honestly impressive. So I'm excited to see how this like gets
Mhm.
translated into a TV show. I think we're probably gonna end up watching this too. So
Yo,
I
for
guess you
sure.
guys can stay tuned for our
Oh.
thoughts on that when that comes out.
And Nat, you should also be very excited for 3 books and some very long movies
Yes,
in
I
your
forgot.
future.
Forgot
as a
about that
Yeah,
byproduct
part.
of this.
I was gonna say this. If you guys really want us to, one comment, because we don't get a ton of comments, one comment saying watch Lord of the Rings and read them. We will read all 3 and watch all 3 extended edition versions of Lord of the Rings, clocking in about 4.5 hours each before this show comes out in September, and read all 3 books. If no comment, we will at least watch the first movie and read the first book. That is the guarantee we give you, or we die trying.
The thing that
Because it might kill us.
The thing that surprises me about this trailer is, at least in my opinion, I don't think we get a lot out of it. To be quite honest.
No, we
wasn't
don't.
really
We
that
don't.
much,
That's
no.
the point. We're not
very-
supposed to.
It feels a lot like somebody designed a 30-second spot and then found out that they paid for a minute and went, oh, and just kind of
Extended, like
made
stretch
it,
it out.
Yeah,
made it a
I'd
minute,
agree.
right? Because like the other 2.5 minute trailers that we saw, I think LightYear was only actually just under 2 minutes, but those longer
Yeah.
ones, right? They sort of, you get some dialogue, you get some sort of feel for what some of the characters might be like in a very short sample. Whereas here, we are purely trying to generate hype. That's it, and stir the pot a little bit, right? So I thought it was good. I think I'm excited. I don't have any clue as to like any more details than anybody else does, but yeah.
No, yeah, like I don't know. I like Nat. I tried reading. I read The Hobbit. I've read The Hobbit 4 times.
Yep.
I've 4 or 5 times. I tried reading Lord of the Rings 3 times. The farthest I got was 160 pages in, and that was a hard undertaking. I will finish them eventually. I will die before I don't, like, I have to finish them as a nerd and as a reader and as someone who enjoys the films, because I've seen the films about a good 4 or 5 times, as
Yep.
well, the Hobbit films. And so I do enjoy the lore. I've watched some videos trying to get myself a little more prepped on this, because a lot of this information is coming from like the Silmarillion, that's the word. It's a hard word to say, and other books published post Tolkien's death that are basically just history books about Middle Earth.
Yep.
Like
Mhm.
the Silmarillion is literally just a history text about Middle Earth. So I'm interested in this show. It should be good. It's supposed to be the next Game of Thrones. It's the most expensive TV show of all time. We'll see. Hopefully it lives up to the hype.
I hope so
I'm
too,
excited, but like I definitely want to at least have read one book, so I feel a little more Tolkien accustomed before
Yeah.
I get thrown into this, because his writing style for The Hobbit was more for children, and then Lord of the Rings aged it up a heck ton. So
Yep. Mhm.
yeah, yeah, for Oxford scholars, by the way, that read, but yeah, no, I'm excited for that, and we are now going to move on to our second last trailer. We are going to talk about Jurassic World Dominion. Now, I'm going to start because Jurassic Park is my favorite movie. This is my second most anticipated film of the year, behind Fantastic Beasts 3. This or Doctor Strange, just depending on
Which way you shake the
my day.
dice. Yep.
And it's close to even catching up to Fantastic Beasts 3, because Jurassic Park is my favorite film. This is the first time since the original film that we have Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, and Ian Malcolm in the same shot. They showed them in the trailer in a shot with the other characters, with
Yes, sir.
Owen and Claire. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. Of course, we're at the point where dinosaurs are loose. They are on the mainland, and it looks super cool. I'm excited. They're breeding, so it's not just like the 40 we saw at the end of Fallen Kingdom. No, they are making more dinosaurs. It's going to be something like Ian Malcolm says in the trailer, that they're not just like losing to nature, they're becoming subordinate to it at this point. Like humans are either going to go extinct or they're going to have to take back control. And I'm interested to see, do they end with all the dinosaurs dead? Do they end with all the humans dead? Or do they find a way
No.
to balance?
No, because
There's
that
no
defeats the
way
whole
for
point of
them-
Jurassic Park if they find balance.
Yeah.
There has to be anarchy one way or another. Also,
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's a disgrace that we didn't get Life Finds a Way in this trailer. Very
Oh,
disappointing.
we did.
we did. We did.
No,
Did
we
we?
did.
In
No
the
way.
John Hammond voiceover. In the
Yeah,
John
yeah, we
Hammond
did say it.
voiceover.
Did
He
we
says,
really?
yeah,
we did. Yeah.
Good.
at the
Yeah, we
very
did.
beginning of the trailer.
Totally
like,
missed that. I
But
was
it's
gonna
not
say the
Ian
fact-
Malcolm's version. It's
that's-
John Hammond's version.
Yeah,
That he
that's
says
probably
in the
why.
second movie.
yeah, it's not as great. I figured that should have been Ian's first line as a reintroduction. It's a little bit of a
That would have
disappointment.
been great,
Matt,
actually. though.
say your thoughts because Seb is super frozen. So go for it.
Sweet. Dinosaurs have always been cool
Yeah.
for me. I've watched 2 out of the 4 existing films, right? There's 4.
There's 5
five.
existing
Five.
films.
Sweet. This
It's
coming
okay,
film is
Nat.
the 5th or
We'll
the
get you
6th?
through.
6th?
This is the 6th. So there's 5 existing.
I'm
You've
even
seen
more behind.
2 out of
Lovely.
yeah.
I've
this
watched
is
a
the
third of
6th.
them. A review for the first one, I believe, is on the site, so go
Yep.
check that out.
It's our highest
Um,
rated movie.
Yeah, no bias or anything. But anyways, dinosaurs have always been cool. Science
Yep.
has always been cool. So I'm excited to see where this goes. The last movie I watched I think I watched 3 then, because the movie right before this one was not Jurassic World, right?
No.
No,
No,
there
then
was
I've watched
Jurassic
3.
World Fallen Kingdom.
Then
Yeah,
I've watched
Jurassic
3,
World
because I
Fallen
remember at the
Kingdom,
end of
where the
that one was,
dinosaurs
like-
come to.
Yeah. Okay, then I think I've seen 3. I'm halfway there.
Oh,
But
okay, so you've
anyways,
seen 3 of them. You're halfway there.
um,
You just have to go
yeah.
back and watch the old sequels.
I think
and
that's
then, yeah,
exactly what I'm missing.
but-
But yes, excited for this movie. It's gonna be fun, and dinosaurs are cool.
Totally agree. I don't got much to say
Dinosaurs
other
are
than
cool.
that. And I think it's gonna be great. I also think
No.
that we're not doing Nathaniel any justice on on today's episode. We're just screwing him with things he doesn't know, which is awesome.
Great. I know.
Eventually,
I really
eventually
appreciate
we'll
it.
get our hands on a
I know,
Nintendo
I feel
Direct
so bad.
episode, and we'll let Nat just go bananas talking about that. But
Oh yeah.
Nat will
missed
just
it this
have
year.
like he'll be the detail guy. He'll like be like, this is what you missed on this Nintendo Direct, which I ended up watching that at Net's suggestion. Really cool. I'm hyped for everything in that. So
You don't
I'm-
know everything that's there, Seb.
No
You
no,
don't lie.
no,
Don't
no,
lie.
but
You don't know
everything that
any
I
of those
recognized, I'm hyped
Seb's
for.
out here
Everything
liking
I'm
Wii
recognized.
Sports or Nintendo
Uh,
Sports.
the-
I'm still calling it
Nintendo
Wii
Switch
Sports. And
It's still Wii
Mario
Sports.
Kart. That's it.
No, not
So-
just Mario Kart. I'm also hyped for the soccer Mario game. I remember playing that.
Strikers, yeah.
Yep.
They had the
That's-
free Disney version of Mario Kart that I will not get, but well, no, because it's not free. Maybe.
On second thoughts, we might actually be bringing you a Nintendo Direct video next week. We'll just have to wait and see. We're not going to derail
maybe.
this one.
We're not going to derail
We're gonna
this.
talk
Yeah,
trailers,
we'll
but
see.
Exactly.
it seems
Maybe
like
we
there's some
can.
interest there. So
Yeah, we could do that. If you want us to do that, leave a comment on this week's video.
There's no one
Um,
gonna comment within a week before we film the next one. Okay, so let's
Okay,
be
well,
honest.
just comment
We're like-
anyways.
We're like
Okay.
how far into this episode? There's no way people have stuck around this long. We've
Nah,
seen
that's
our
true. These are like
But anyway.
okay. Our last trailer, last but not least, certainly not least, is this is probably the best trailer in my opinion, and also like just I'm so hyped for this. I think I had Thor: Love and Thunder as my most anticipated Marvel movie, but now it's tough because this trailer was freaking awesome.
Yep.
Doctor Strange into the multiverse of madness. I'm pretty sure. Yes. It looks.
into.
It's not.
think
It's
it's
not
in.
and the multiverse.
I think it's in.
It's in
In,
the
okay.
multiverse. You're right. I used to think it was and then I saw the actual title, and yeah, and no, this looks like it's going to be the darkest Marvel film by far. Like the
I hope so.
creepiest imagery. It looks so cool, and it looks so like mind-boggling, and it's going to be awesome. I'm
Yep.
like, I don't even know. Wanda, I can't wait to see her involvement in the film. I can't wait to see the variants of Doctor Strange, and of course, most likely by the looks of it and the voice and everyone talking about this on the internet, the return of Patrick Stewart as Professor X.
Yep.
With Marvel's Illuminati, who's a team of Marvel heroes, usually includes like Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic, Professor X, Black Panther, and they usually just try and monitor things, and they try to be like cold and calculating and like make decisions for the world that sometimes would go against morals, but just to save the world.
Yep.
So like one of the main stories with them is they send Hulk to space because they think he's too dangerous, so they try and send him to space to die.
He's been
He
to
ends up
space
coming
once.
back and kills everyone.
Oh, great, lovely.
For
I
almost
love
everyone. That's
comics.
World War Hulk,
I
I'm pretty
love
sure.
Comics.
Yeah, he comes back. It's like they kind of adapted that for Thor Ragnarok. Anyways, that's getting off topic. But anyways, yes, it looks like Doctor Strange and in the Multiverse of Madness is going to be an awesome movie. It's going to hype up Doctor Strange even more and like level him up to probably the best leader for the next Avengers team. Him or Captain Marvel, I guess,
Well,
would be the two.
Depends on
I
how
wouldn't
this
go
one
with
ends.
Captain Marvel.
Nope.
Captain Marvel's kind of a lone wolf. type
No,
of
it's just
figure.
that she's a captain, just the same way Captain America. I guess there's still Sam though. We still have Sam. He could
Yeah, I
be
was
leader.
gonna say, did
Sam
Captain
should be leader.
America hurt you?
No, Captain America should still be leader actually. But Doctor Strange will be part of that next Avengers team. Mark my words. I predict it here when they do the Avengers 5 that they say will come in like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
I'm-
could see it.
but anyways, what do you guys think on the trailer as I ramble?
Thought it was good. I thought it builds on the trailer we'd seen previously.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'd say it generates, because I was pretty darn excited after the first one. So I wouldn't say it got me any more excited. I would say it just reignited that interest again. Definitely more Easter eggs in this one that catch your eye pretty easily, and I'm sure there's a pile that if you went through and inspected it, you could find a gazillion. But
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a fantastic movie. I think I loved the first one, so I'm super excited for the second one, and I loved WandaVision, so we're chilling there, right? So I think it's going to be really, really good. Will it be the best Marvel movie of 2022? Gonna have to wait and see.
I think there's 3 being released, so I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
3.
Nat,
Okay.
your
anyways,
thoughts?
as exactly what they've said. They've covered pretty much everything and every single emotion I felt. Anything extra to add? Not really. I am excited to see what's his face again.
Professor X.
Mordo?
No, Mordo, yeah, he came back.
Yeah, the
We
bad
haven't
guy
seen
from
him
the
since
first.
the
Well, he wasn't a bad guy in the first one, but he kind of at
yeah.
the end was like, "I'm angry at wizards and sorcerers. I'm going to take away their
Yeah.
magic."
Well,
Yeah,
So I'm
I'm
excited to see
excited.
him
you
come
knew he
back.
was coming back.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
And you know,
Yeah,
I'm actually
exactly.
kind of surprised that it's been this long since we've had a second Doctor Strange movie. You know, like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
I never realized how long it's been. So
It's funny because that's the whole Marvel machine. Like, technically, we've seen Doctor Strange a ton, but yeah, his first movie was in 2016.
Yep.
But
right.
technically, he was in like Thor and both Avengers and No Way Home. So we've seen him like 5 times.
Yep.
But yeah,
Exactly.
okay. One question before we end off here, but a lot of speculation. Wanda maybe going a little villainous for part of this movie. There's even been some potential leaks that show she might. Do you guys think if she becomes a villain, she stays a villain, or does she even become a villain at all? Quick prediction.
Well, I can tell she's mad
Yeah.
because of the whole you know, Doctor Strange breaking rules, totally okay. Wanda breaks a rule, like sent like, you know, forsaken to who knows where. So like, you know, I can see it happening. It'd be interesting to like, you know, see one of like the strongest Marvel like characters alive kind of go down a villainous way and just kind of wreck things. That'd be a lot of fun to watch. I think I'm like a magic battle between like Strange and Wanda would be so cool.
Yep.
So I kind of want that to happen. From a narrative perspective, also kind of makes sense. So if it happens, I won't be surprised. If it doesn't happen, then her lines in the trailer don't really make sense.
See, the way I see it is I don't think that Wanda will ever truly go down a villainous path just because that's not where her character arc lies. That's not who she is as a person. But she's for sure going to lose her mind and she's for sure potentially going to fight some good people. But the thing we have to remember
Yeah.
is that Doctor Strange rides the line, that gray line down the middle of good and bad, pretty close sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Very close, which
Well, it's his
gives,
arrogance.
right?
It's his arrogance.
He floats that line, and I'm assuming he's going to float it and probably tippy toe over it at least a couple times in this movie. So, like, it's not like she's fighting the Pope potentially, right? So I could see,
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
could
no,
see
no.
the
She's not fighting the Pope.
the hypocrisy, right? And like, so could she fight him? I could see it. That'd be awesome, like Nat said. Do I see her truly going down a villainous path or becoming a villain? No, it'd be a total waste of a character.
Yeah.
So
I agree with Austin. I think we won't see her go full villain. I think we could see her lose her mind, and it could last more than one.
Oh,
It
100%
could
losing
last.
your mind.
It could last more than one film, even maybe.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep,
We could see it having lasting repercussions. But yeah, you're right. Like Doctor Strange, his whole thing is like he's got such an ego. And like even what he did in No Way Home being like, oh, spoilers for No Way Home, but like it's made so many billions of dollars.
It's
like don't
February.
even
It's
okay.
February.
But it's February. But anyways, you know, he was like, yes, I can make everyone forget who Spider-Man is. He was like that confident in his level of power and his like control of multiversal energy that he didn't even like really consider the repercussions much. He said no once, and then Peter was like, well, please. And then Doctor Strange did it. Like it didn't take much convincing because he wants to prove how good he is. And Wong's the Sorcerer Supreme now, and he's like, it should be me. So like his ego does make him toe that line a bit. He's still a hero, but Wanda's a hero too, and that's the thing. So I think we might see her. I think we'll most likely see her fight Strange. So it could be variants because that's still a possibility.
Yep.
A Wanda variant fighting fighting normal Strange, or a variant versus variant. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think she'll last as a villain forever, even if she becomes an antagonistic character.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I think that is all for us today here, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like Nat said, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. And from everyone here at the Prairie Grown Reviews team, see you guys next time.